Hey, what's up guys? My name is Matt and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of experimenting, testing. So behind me I got the centrifuge bowl, and for those of you who've seen a few of my last videos, you know I love this thing. Anytime I crush rock through the crusher that's back there, I'll run it through the centrifuge here. Now these things are supposed to be incredibly good, very efficient when it comes to really small and fine gold. But I want to do a test and see if it is catching, 95% of the gold like they're advertised to do. Now, prior to getting this little gold miser centrifuge bowl, I ran everything through the gold cube that's set up here. Now, gold cubes are great, and I love them, have nothing bad to say about them, but they weren't designed to catch hard rock gold. But I've done it and it works really good. So I'm gonna run a whole bunch of tailings through my gold cube that's set up here and see if we get any gold. Hopefully I don't see any. I don't want to see any. I hope this bad boy here behind me is catching it all. But I gotta test it to find out. Now here's a look at a tailings pile that I have. Now as you can see, there's different colors of material here because this came from all over. That red stuff there and red stuff over here was very rich in gold. That gray stuff had nothing. I can't remember where all this came from, but we're going to fill up a wheelbarrow full of this stuff and we're going to run it through the gold cube and see what we get. So all this material that I'm running has been crushed up and it's small. So unless I threw some oversized in here that I forgot about, it's all very small rock. And with the exception of the weeds that have been growing in that tailings pile, it should run pretty smooth. Now I just use a trommel to make it easier to feed. The trommel's not actually on right now or spinning. It's just a lot easier to feed this than to put it on that top slick tray. But it's not necessary for those of you who are wondering. So I got the trays here all ready to clean out after we ran that wheelbarrow worth of dirt. There's a lot of clay and mud in here, but I didn't see any visible gold, which I guess is a good sign. But we'll go ahead and get this cleaned out, and then we can pan it down and see what's in there. And like I said, I hope there's not anything in here, but if there is, I would like to know. Just adding a little jet dry. So we got our pan of concentrates here. We're gonna pan it out real quick and see what we got. I hope there's nothing in here, but if there's gold in here, then we can do some more tests and comparisons. There's actually a fair amount of black sands in here. I don't know if that's good or bad. That centrifuge bowl doesn't have very much concentrates when it's done, so if the material I'm running has a lot of black sand, it's gonna wash some of that away. But as long as it doesn't lose gold, I don't care about the black sand. So there is, spilling water all over myself. There's one visible piece of gold. I can live with that. Let me grab the jeweler's loop and we'll see if there's any tiny specks of it there. So there's actually quite a bit of just tiny micron specks of gold in here that I can only see when I'm using a jeweler's loop, which is not what I wanted to see. So I'm gonna keep doing some testing, maybe do a side-by-side comparison of the centrifuge and the gold cube here in the near future. Kind of try and figure out why I'm losing this gold. Like I said, it's not a lot, and I'm not freaking out that I lost this teeny tiny amount, because what that centrifuge catches is a lot. So if I'm losing just a tiny percentage of that, of what I'm catching, I can live with that. But it was kind of just more out of curiosity. I want to know how well my equipment is working, and it will allow for, you know, experimentation in the future, trying to fine-tune equipment or do comparisons, stuff like that. So we'll look forward to doing that in the future. Until next time, keep it safe.